Dog here. This is video number 2 of the Soldier of Fortune air career program. What we're doing here is on my first video I showed like creating the character, going to Uitra and setting up and starting the Soldier of Fortune air career program. We did the social portion, which was send a message in chat, add a new contact, send an email to somebody. We joined a corporation and joined a fleet, and that completes that portion. And then we also went out and we killed 5 shuttles. If you have 2 characters, one character in a Merlin fit that I showed in my last video, and the other character undocks with a shuttle. And the character with the shuttle just undocks, redocks, kills. The other character kills 5 of that character's shuttles, and then they switch. Then the character that was doing the killing before brings shuttles, and the other one has the Merlin. And then you can get your PvP done, which is kill 5 shuttles, basically. So today we're going to be doing duels, which we're not actually fighting. All we're doing is inviting to a duel, because you need a total of 15 of them throughout this process. And then we're also going to start doing the career mission, or the agent mission, the 1 through 10. So let me claim this. That way there, then I can show you once we're done with the actual air career program on the 1 through 10 missions, what that looks like. So let's get started. We need to be in a good Merlin, and I will show these fits in the video's description. So let's go to agents. I'm doing this on 2 of them at a time, so you'll see me kind of like do something on that character, but then I have another character open as well doing the same exact thing. Because like I said, you can get your kills and you can do your duels and all of that. And then I have a director character open, and then another 4th character just to get my duels. And those 2 characters are just sitting out in a safe spot in space, just so that I can get my 15 duels. So we just click on agents, or you can go to the Neocom, right below the air career program, below the Neocom button, and below the air career there's an agency. You can open the agency, and then here under agents and missions, click on agent and missions here, and then career agents here, and then go to the last one, which is the bottom one, and then start conversation, brings you to here. Or you can just go to agents on the right side where it says hangars, offices, and guests. Click agents, click the Soldier of Fortune one, and it pops up the same window. Click accept, and then we can close these windows, and we can undock. Uitra is very popular for people to do the Soldier of Fortune mission, so you'll see a ton of people every now and then at different times doing theirs, and you can see all this stuff out in space. So now we're just going to click the button on the left side that says warp to site, and we want the antimatter charge S loaded. And on this one, for the first one, there's going to be 6 rats, Very simple. We got to jump through a gate though. Um, Once we go through the gate, there will be a few waves of some rats, and we got to kill. So, and very simple. Excuse me. Literally with the fit and these shells that we have loaded, charges we have loaded, or ammunition. Sorry. Um, you can one shot these. Um, I've already got one locked on my other character. It was closest to the gate than this one was, so. And we just target that and just one shot this thing. Almost one shot. So, like I said, I'm doing two characters, so. And you're not going to die in this one. This is very basic. You're just targeting and killing these rats. Um, and we're not worried about looting anything here. Not in this step, anyways. I just put one gun on each one and kill the rats. And then once you've killed the rats, it'll tell you to dock up. So just click dock. And I am doing this in two characters just so that I have two mains that I'm doing the Soldier of Fortune air career program with. And why is because when you're finished, you get skill points and they go into redeemed items. And I don't need to redeem them on the character that I'm doing this with because I'm going to burn this character or biomass it when I'm done. So let's go and start conversation. And once you get used to this, you can do it very quickly. And we're going to request next mission. In the next mission, we're given a griffin, and we're just going to jump into the griffin. And you're going to lose it, basically. There's no real battle on this, so let's make active the griffin. And you actually are like warping to this station or something, and you literally just get potted. So let's go ahead and undock and head to the location. So you can see some people doing the Gnosis portion right here. So let's warp to site. Yeah, we'll be doing that in the next video and show you all how that works. But what you should be doing while you're doing this is I forgot to click on a person, right click, and then invite to duel. I forgot to do that on the last time we were out. And you just invite to duel these characters. Because you need like 15 of them. Let me see here now how many duels we have total. We have 5. So we got these 2 steps completed, so we need another 5 for 10, and then we need 15. So And the other characters just need to be in space to invite to a duel. They don't need to be anywhere specific or close to you. Um, so we went to the gates, and now we're just going to warp through the gate. So, like I said, I'm running 2 characters here, so... And in some of these missions, you don't need to kill anything. You just do what the mission says. You don't want to fail. So like on one of them, you pick up 10 hostages, and there's rats there, but you don't need to kill the rats to pick up the hostages. They won't harm you. So on this one, we're just going to approach this building or this structure. So just approach. You don't have any guns on the Griffin at all, so it's telling you that you're just going to die. Once you can see the progress on the left-hand side of the approaching the hideout, and you'll just get ejected out of your ship here. And boom, see, no firing, no nothing. And then just click dock.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
So that's number 2 of 10. So once you get a character created, and then you get the ships purchased, you get all set up. Goes very quickly, so you can buy a few Merlins at a time and quite a few shuttles, and then you'll have the shuttles available to do your 5 kills, and you can just continue that. You're only 4 jumps from Jita, so you can buy the stuff and just haul it over to Uitra. So we're just going to complete this mission, and then request a new mission, and on the 3rd one here we'll accept this. You are granted a warp disruptor. Okay, so once we complete, we will get a warp disruptor. We're going to get into the bad Merlin fit. So I'm going to show you on this bad Merlin fit. So if you don't have the warp disruptor, you will be given one after you complete this, but we already have bad Merlin's fit with the warp disruptor, the micro warp drive, and the shield booster. You'll need these in the next 2 to 3 missions. So let's go out to the next mission here, and if you use my bad Merlin fit, you'll see on the next couple that on the 5th, number 5, I remove off some of the fit. And there's a timer for duels up at the top. You probably can't see it because I've got it blurred out, but once the timer expires, then you can duel again. So in between missions and doing this, when the duel expires, just make sure when you undock that you duel, so you get all your duels. So let's just undock and go to the next mission. And we are in our bad Merlin. And we do have guns on this. Let's just make sure that they're loaded. And then let's warp to site.
Warp
There's a
drive
button on
active.
the
Warp
left
drive
side
active.
of the Neocom windows that just gives you a warp to site. There's one mission, number 6, I believe, where you actually don't get a warp to site. You actually have to right click in the space, and then agent missions, and then warp to site that way. Let's do our duels. Um, just doing all my duels on both characters. Make sure we get them. And pretty soon we'll have server shut down, so there's going to be a pause in the video. So on this one, there's a fleeing pirate. We want to just target the fleeing pirate, and we're going to warp, not really warp to him, but um, micro warp drive, turn on our afterburner, and kind of approach this. Right click and you can approach and turn on the warp drive. And then at like 10K, we can warp. It tells you over here the disruptor. So you just click turn on the disruptor, and then boom, completes the mission. Just hit dock.
Warp drive active.
No need to kill any rats there at all, because all you're doing is just um, hitting them with the warp disruptor and completes the mission. That's it. And as I said, some of these,
Docking permission
there's
requested.
no
Docking
battle,
request
no
accepted.
killing of anything
Docking permission requested. Docking request
needed.
accepted.
So let's complete mission and request new one. And on this one, we're given the shield booster. So let's go undock and do the shield boost. No need to kill anything here either on this one. Left side, just click warp to site.
Warp drive active.
Still got a lot of time on our limited engagement timer. It's still about half left, so we don't have any duels right now. So here you just want to target the damaged vessel. Maybe approach it. You got to be within a certain range, because sometimes when you warp in, you're not within range. And then we're just going to click the shield booster, and it'll heal them a little bit, and then the mission will be over. Mission completed. Just hit dock.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active. Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So we're still in our bad Merlin. We're going to complete this mission. We're going to be given the shield booster and start the next one. And here we're given a Merlin. So hence, when you get the items, we've already got one fit, so we don't have to fit anything. We just go out, and then when you get the new Merlin, you can use those items on this as now becoming your bad Merlin for the next go round. So you lose one, you're going to get one back. So if they're giving you a ship here, basically the one that you take out, you're going to lose. So on this one, we're actually going to unfit. Let's do that as both so I can keep up here. So in our bad Merlin, we're going to go to the fitting window, close this window, and we're going to literally remove off the shield. We're taking off the afterburner, and we're taking off the warp disruptor. We're leaving our guns and ammo and the nanofiber on it because we're going to lose this ship. And now we have the items that we were given in the missions. We actually keep those items to use on the Merlin that we just got. So you lose one bad Merlin, you're given another Merlin for the next time. All right. All right, let's undock here. Let me make sure that I did that in my other character. Yeah, I didn't unfit the other character.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
We should be able to duel again. Let me unfit this. Okay, undock. And warp to site.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
So in this one, this is number 5 of 10. We're just going to jump through the gate here on this one. There's a specific location that is best to kind of like approach and kind of sit at, and then you're going to stop your ship. Control spacebar to stop your ship. So this here spire in space, and then this structure, we're going to kind of like align ourselves and double click in space to go towards a direction. And then your goal is to sit. Here's that spire, and then here's that. Your goal is to kind of like sit in line with this and kind of stop your ship right there. And you'll see why here in a little bit. Once we kill this rat, we're going to target it, and you'll get a lot of damage, but you won't die. Unless you actually don't target it at all, but and then once we get over in this area, we're just going to control spacebar, stop our ship. I just have it zoomed out a bit so I can kind of see where my ship is in relation to where I'm talking. So basically, out from this building and out from this. We just want to stop about right here. Um, Unless we die before we get there, which is okay too. And we will die. So we're just gonna stop ship, and that's wise because we want to be right in front of that, um, so that they just kill us quickly because we want to do this as fast as possible. And once we're ejected, you're not winning this battle. So we just hit dock, and we've lost our bad Merlin. Just waiting for my other one. We can actually duel here now. And like I said, you don't need to be next to each other to duel. You just need to be in space. So
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
my other character just ejected, so we're gonna dock up here.
Warp drive active.
So we did duels again. Let's see where we're at with duels. We have 11 of 15, so not bad. And then by doing these missions, you get ISK for each stage or each event that's completed, and we're just going to claim all of it. On this character, we're claiming it, but we're not going to redeem it. And I'll show you that coming up here. Just waiting for my other character to dock. Let's start conversation, and then we already redeemed, or we already got the the Merlin is now going to be our bad Merlin. So let's get into our good Merlin at this point, and then we'll be in the good Merlin from here on out, which is mission number 6 is next. So we just did 5 of 10. We're gonna complete this mission. We're going to request and accept the next one. The next one, we're granted a micro warp drive. So on our good Merlin fit, we already have that, so we don't need it. So let's close this window. Catch up here. My other character. And we're just going to undock. So this is the agent mission Soldier of Fortune 1 through 10. And we're going to warp to site. And we're on mission number 6, because in mission number 5 is where you lose the bad Merlin. Number 6, we're just kind of micro warp driving to a location, or after burning to it. Basically, that's all. It's kind of teaching you how to use some items on your fitted ships. So and on any mission, doesn't matter if it's these or any of them, you read those windows, because there's sometimes some things that are needed to be done. Specifically, if you're not familiar, you can go to eUni and then look up the mission specifically, and you'll find it and what you need to do to complete it. So on this mission, number 6 out of 10, there's this structure, which is basically a asteroid station. We're just going to click and we're going to approach, and it says over here on the active module to activate our micro warp drive. So we're just going to activate the micro warp drive, and we got shut down in 3 minutes, so got plenty of time here. So once we've warped to, or micro warp drive to the structure, it'll say dock, so just click dock.
Warp drive active.
I'll be pausing the video once server downtime, and then we'll start back up when
Warp drive
the
active.
server comes back online.
Docking permission requested.
At that site, we just had, there was some kind of cloud in the atmosphere there that actually did a little bit of damage to us while we were approaching. But not need to kill anything there. Let's start conversation.
Docking permission requested. Docking
And then we're on
permission
number 7 of 10. Which you can see there, 7 of 10. We're going to get a missile launcher, but we're not going to fit it because we don't need it. So let's accept this. And on this one, when we undock, this is the one where you have to let's wait to undock because there's only 2 minutes left, and I don't think I can do this in 2 minutes. So let's just talk about the air career steps. So let's click back out one. So we're doing the missions right now, and we're on number 7 of 10. So we're just gonna complete those, and once this is finished, you'll be claiming all of the rewards. But we're not going to accept and never accept any rewards yet on a specific character, on this character, because I'll show you what you can do. So then once we get the duels and the missions done, the next one is going to be the Gnosis. And I have a fit for that, and you saw earlier in the video where somebody was actually doing it out in front of the station. So currently what you should have been doing is training the Gnosis for 2. You'll see this is saying a lot here, but I think you get some of these, but what we want to focus on is capacitor emission systems 1 and the weapons disruption 1. That's it. That's all we want to train. You want to buy the books. They're like a little under 300,000. Buy the books. Train these 2 skills: weapon disruption 1 and capacitor emission systems 1. Do not train anything else as it's not needed. You will be given a air career token, and in that, once you've completed the 1 through 10 missions, you'll be given that token. I'll see you in a little bit. It's going to go offline here. I'm going to pause. Alright, I'm back, and let's finish the missions. I think I left off with talking about the token that you're given when you complete the 1 through 10. That token you'll see will allow you to use. So if I get into the, just temporarily, the Gnosis for now, and I'll show this fit once I make this video and I do the fit. We cannot bring online these items because we don't have the skills for them, right? And you'll see that there's a bunch of skills here which you don't need to skill any of those. You will get them when you do the 1 through 10. You're given a air career token, and that token then activates all of these skills that are needed for the Gnosis and then some. It's called an expert something token. Um, so the only two skills that you won't get are the two that I mentioned for the Gnosis, which were the capacitor emission systems 1. You have to skill that. It's 17 minutes. And the weapons disruption 1, which is 25 minutes. Comes to a total of 41 minutes and something, and you can train that while you're doing all your stuff. Train those two skills only, because the rest of the skills needed you will get when you complete the missions 1 through 10, and I'll show that. As you see in my Gnosis fit, I can't utilize some of the items currently fit, right? But let's go ahead and finish the air career, the 1 through 10 missions, the agent missions. Let's get back into our good Merlin, because we lost our bad Merlin earlier and we were given a new one. So let's complete the 1 through 10. So let's make sure that we've accepted the next mission. I think we were given a missile launcher. Yeah. So you can go to the agency, go to agent and missions, career agents, soldier of fortune, start conversation, and yes, we've already accepted. We were given a civilian missile launcher. You don't need that fit. If you used my good Merlin fit, you don't need to fit that at all, because all we're going to do is kill one ship and we're done, and it's so easy to kill it. So do not fit the missile launcher at all. All right, and then once we undock, in this mission, let's undock and we'll do our duels that are needed with our other characters out in space, or anybody. If they accept, it counts as a duel, but you don't have to fight them. So invite duel, accept. You just right click on somebody's name, and at the very bottom it says invite to duel, and as long as the other person accepts the duel, you're good to go. And like I said, you don't need to battle them or fight them at all. So I'm just getting the duels done in my other character as well. So I'm doing 2 of them at a time here. Invite to duel, accept, yes. And on this one, this is the one where I mentioned that you may have to, like, you won't get a warp to site button, and you'll try to figure out, like, how do I get there? You just right click out in space, go to agent missions, weapon of choice, blah, 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 encounter dead space, and warp to location. Just like that. Let me move this over in case you can't see it. Agent missions, warp to, or choice of, weapon of choice, encounter dead space, warp to location. And this is the only one that you have to do that on, because it says missile launcher light, fit to ship. You don't need to. And the reason that we have to right click in space and we're not given a warp to site button is because we don't have that missile launcher fit. But like I said, you don't need it. You've already got a fit on the ship. So we're just going to target this one little guy here. And one volley will kill the thing. Boom, dead. Dock. So, like I said, no need to fit the missile launcher and go through all that when you've already got a good Merlin with the guns needed, and the ammunition will kill that thing straight away. So, this mission doesn't know I guess, particularly that you don't have the missile launcher. It doesn't care, I guess. Um,
Docking permission requested. Docking request
let's
accepted.
see where we are on our duels. On the Air Career Program, click duels. So we're at 14 of 15. So we only need one more duel to complete our duels. Make sure I'm the same. Yeah, I'm the same on my other characters, so which is where we should be. We're gonna click Start Conversation, or you can click Agents on the below your undock button. Click Agents, and you can see where the Soldier of Fortune guy is. Just double click that, and it'll bring you to this same window. We're gonna complete mission. Complete. Request the next one, and we should be on 8 of 10. This one here, we're going to pick up some hostages, so let's accept. No need to kill anything on this one either. Let's click undock and head out to the next mission site. And we're in our good Merlin, so let's click warp to site.
Warp drive active. Drive active.
And I'm red because we accepted a duel from our other characters, so as long as somebody doesn't like play gangster and shoot you in space while you're vulnerable. Most of the people though in Uitra already know what you're doing. So let's go through the gate here. And we're just going to go to the site, and then we're going to select the structure, and we're going to warp to it and then loot the 10 hostages. We're just approaching the gate here to warp through. One of our duels has expired, so we're going to go ahead and invite duel. And that should complete our
Warp drive active.
that should complete our duels, yes. So all of our duels are complete now. My other character went through the gate first.
Warp drive active.
So here, there's a structure in space. Here it is. And we're just going to click and hold, and then we're going to open cargo. We're going to approach that with our micro warp drive. Going to approach, afterburn to it, and we're going to loot the hostages here. And if you hit the structure, just let your ship do what it wants to, I guess. And then so it popped up, loot all, click loot, puts it in your cargo bay, and then the button to dock shows up. So we're just gonna dock. No need to kill any pirates or anything here.
Docking permission requested. Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted. Docking request accepted.
On the next one, we're going to use our web of fire. I think we're given a web of fire on this next mission. Start conversation, complete mission, request. Yes, we are given a web of fire. And let's go ahead and accept. We're still in our good Merlin at this point. And we're just going to undock and go to the site. Let's click the button warp to site.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
So somebody else is inviting me to a duel. Is they're doing the same thing, trying to get their duels done or completed. So just checking my other characters to see if they invited. So on this one, we're just going to target that pirate leader, and we're going to afterburn to him. Approach. And once we get within 10 kilometers, we're going to warp to he acts like he does a lot of shooting, but no harm is done. You don't need to kill them. You just need to web them, not warp them. Web them. You just need to web that pirate leader, and then once he's webbed, it'll complete the mission, and you just warp back to the station, dock up.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
The dueling timer on my one character has just expired, so we'll start conversation. And we're on 9 of 10. We just completed. The next one is number 10. So complete mission and request the next one, which is number 10. We are given a cormorant. And we're going to use this cormorant to sell, put on the market and sell it to use for money for our funding our purchase of stuff needed to fit our bad Merlin. The good Merlin you can use over and over and over. The Gnosis you can use over and over and over as long as somebody doesn't kill you. But what we need fits for is for the bad Merlin, and the Merlin that we get from the missions is our next bad Merlin, so you would need to fit that. So you can sell. You will be given money or ISK to buy stuff, but you will also be given this cormorant, which you can sell to use for money to fund your bad Merlin fits. So let's close this window and accept that on this character and close. And then here we're going to undock. And like I said, this good Merlin fit never needs anything other than more ammo, and you'll use it over and over and over on your characters. So here we want, before we go off, we want to make sure we load the Caldori plutonium ammunition. The pirates here are a little tougher. Excuse me. So we're loaded. Let's go ahead and warp to location.
Warp drive active. Warp drive active.
I do have my other two characters out in space. I'm going to dock them up.
Warp drive active.
Um, so let's target the terrorist leader first. That's the one we want to kill because he is the toughest out here. So let's target him and start firing. And we want to approach
Docking permission
at, or we want to orbit
permission
at
requested.
7,500,
Accepted.
the terrorist leader. Orbit 7,500, and we can turn on our warp drive. Make sure you have all your guns on him. He'll do some pretty significant damage to us, but we won't die. We can go ahead and target the other two also, but and all I do is just click on the overview and then hit control button to target. So I just click target, click control, click control. There's probably another faster way to do it, but that's how I do it. And once he's dead, we're going to go ahead and kill the other two. But that's the one that you want to do first, is the terrorist leader. And we're actually going to loot him because sometimes randomly he gives out a warp disruptor that's like 4 million just for that alone. Actually, we're going to approach. And my other character is got to pay attention to my other character as well. I was kind of all right. Let's loot this cargo in this one. Approach. See what we get. Nothing on my other character. Let's see what's in this one. Oh, we still have a... What? Oh, that's... yeah, there we go. We got the 4.9, almost 5 million of that. Our loot. So we got like 6 million of stuff. We're going to dock.
Warp drive active.
And dock on my other character.
Warp drive active.
That was my capacitor running out on my other characters for staying next to the target so I could kill them because I was too far away and my ammo wasn't reaching or killing it. So So this will complete the number 10 of the uh, Soldier of Fortune mission. And we will be given this token that we will use in the next video. So the 1 through 10 is now complete, and you can see over here that it's in the red, means that you can't no longer do anything with that career agent. You have completed it. So let's look at our air career program. So here's where we're given the token, and so we have our duels completed. We have the air or the career agent mission completed. We have our social portion completed, which we did last video, and the PvP for killing the shuttles in the last video is completed. So the next is the electronic warfare, the capacitor warfare, and the support. We don't worry about the destruction, the faction warfare, or the combat. It's not needed to get 100 or 750 points. So all we're doing next is all with the Gnosis. We're going to claim all items that we have been rewarded currently, and then we will go down to the unclaimed items, and you will see right here that you are given, do not claim all of this on this character, because you will be biomassing this character when we're done, and all of these items can be claimed on your main character, not on this character. The only thing we need right here, if you look at if we'll get into the Gnosis right now, but we'll go over this on the next video. We're going to make the Gnosis active in the purpose to show you this Air Soldier of Fortune token. So we're gonna show fit, and you can see I cannot bring these online because I don't have the skills for them, nor do you need to train for them. Once you've done the once you've done the Soldier of Fortune 1 through 10 missions, you will be given this token. What you want to do is just click that token only to highlight it, nothing else. Leave all this other stuff in here, and we're going to redeem to current station. Yes. With this token, now if we look at the Gnosis, we can bring our stuff that we need online. So now we can now fly this and do what we need to, and you will do this over and over and over, and you'll get used to it in the process or the steps to complete this. So in the next video, we're going to go over utilizing the Gnosis to complete our Soldier of Fortune quest, in a sense, to get our skill points. And at the end, I will show you the skill points, and you do not claim them on your biomass character or the character you're doing the Soldier of Fortune on. You claim that on your main character that you want the skill points to go to. So we do all of this, biomass the character, claim everything on our main character, start a new character, do the whole thing again, biomass the character, claim all the items on our other character over and over, and we will be, like, over time, kind of skilling our main character more advanced skills quicker. And you'll see once we complete this, I'll show you. In my next video would be the last step, which is the Gnosis. So we started with a good Merlin, a bad Merlin, and a Gnosis. So in the first video, we did kind of like some setup stuff, which was like show the fit for the good Merlin, the bad Merlin, and whatnot. And then we started the doing like the socials, which is easy. You send a message, and all that stuff, and pretty simple. And then we launched Shuttles in one character, had a good Merlin in the other character, and we just killed the other characters. As long as you're in a corp together, you have to be in a corporation because you have to join a corp in social, right? You have to join a corporation. So if you're in the same corp together, you can kill each other and not be um, penalized for it. So one character has shuttles, the other character is a good Merlin. Kill the 5 shuttles, swap roles, good Merlin on the other character. Now the shuttles are in the other one and do the same thing. Then you can get your PvP completed, which is kill 5. And then we're doing the duels at the same time. We're dueling our other character, and you need 15 of those. So every time you're out, undocked, duel your other character or duel a character, see if they'll accept. You need 15 of those total. And then we did the career agent missions, which during that event we also dueled our other character. And there are 10 missions to do. And I showed you in this video how to do all 10 of those. So once that's completed, then we jump into our Gnosis and finish the other one. So the next video will be with the Gnosis, and then a final wrap up of like the skill points and what to do with all the stuff. Don't claim anything other than that token that I showed you and how to use the. Do not claim any of this on this character because you're just going to biomass this character anyway. So see you in the next video. We'll do the Gnosis next. Spot Hog out.